Hello everyone, and it's the 15th episode of the ThunderousTherapist series, and also probably the last episode, which I'll go ahead and elaborate more on right now actually. So I've really enjoyed this series and all, giving you all advice or whatever situation you tell me about. However, there's a different content I feel like I could be working on that I personally think will be better, and I also feel like you all would actually enjoy more. In order to have time to produce this better and more enjoyable content, I need to make more time for it, which as a result, I would need to see some content I'm producing right now, which includes this series and some other videos I make on a regular. I'd like to go into more detail about these content changes in the future community posts on the channel, but for now, and without further ado, let's get to the questions. So for the first question for this episode, it reads as follows. Okay, so I've been wanting to write this for a while, but I kind of don't want to date my girlfriend anymore because she's becoming abusive and I'm not really liking it. Cause like at first, when we first started dating, everything was calm, but when she saw the couples around us, she wanted to change our relationship even though it was fine. Now I'm not saying I can't say no to her, but she really doesn't like it when I reject anything she says, like going to the mall or getting in school fights. But I don't want to lose her because it would devastate me and it ruined all the time we spent together before she changed attitudes. In my case, what should I do? Alright, I know I've got many questions like this involving romantic relationships, but my answer to these types of situations aren't going to change. She's being abusive towards you and she's wanting you to do things they aren't comfortable with, then she obviously doesn't seem like the right person for you. If this woman actually loved you, then number one, she definitely wouldn't be abusive towards you, and number two, she wouldn't be trying to control the relationship all herself. It should be all mutual between you two. Now regarding what you should do, well, I would honestly go tell her exactly how you feel, which is basically what you told me in this question you wrote. I would also mention to not worry so much about what other couples are doing, and just focus on the relationship you two have. Because from what you're telling me, it seems like she's seen how other couples are acting. Then maybe she wants you and herself to act in a similar way to fit in, or maybe she has picked up on some double standards and now she has certain expectations from you. So like I said, go talk to her about how you feel and see what she has to say about it and see if she changes things that then make the relationship happier for you. All I can say is you're better off being single than being in a relationship with someone that is constantly making you feel down. So I hope my advice helped and best of luck to your relationship. So for our next question for this episode, it reads as follows. So I didn't want to write this note, but I feel like every day it just gets worse and worse because during lunch at school, this group of kids are looking at me and my friends who sit at a table and talk and stuff. But like these bozos keep glaring the entire time, and one of my friends confronted them and they said that we were crazy and we were nerds and that we should walk our backs because one day you're gonna get jumped by them. I really don't see a need in violence because they're idiot jocks, and it's only because they're better at them in algebra because like it's not that hard. My friends and I just try to be the best we can be because we got jobs and these guys just look like they're trying to fight everyone they see and try to prove themselves as tough or Sigma for whatever reason. My question to you, Thunder slogan, is what or who should I talk to so I can put a stop to that group of boy bozos so they can leave my friends alone? Well, first off, I would avoid confrontation whenever possible as you and your friends don't want to be the ones who start any fights, and also try to ignore their idiotic behavior. Then they might eventually get bored if you give off no reaction. Though if they are making threats, definitely report that to the school faculty as threats of violence towards someone is actually a crime, by the way. And if they start to physically attack you, then defend yourself and others as needed, but only to the point to get them to stop attacking you, because if you continue to attack them after they stop attacking, then you end up getting yourself in trouble too. If possible, they'll also try to record these incidents happening so that way you have proof to show to the school faculty when reporting their behavior. It also seems like you and your friends are doing well, like having jobs and doing well in school, which are things you should feel proud of yourselves for. So I would definitely keep all that up no matter what these morons have to say about it. Anyway, that's all the advice I have for this question, and hope all goes well for you. Alright, for our next question for this video, it reads as follows. Okay, so I have a question for Thunderous Slogan. I don't know if you may be the right person, but I kind of like this girl and I'm pretty sure she likes me back. This all started back in October when we had culinary together, and my friend was talking around. He had an accident where he passed out, and I helped him because I was a good friend. She also came and helped, and I felt bad that I couldn't thank her anymore. My friend who suffered the incident already thanked her, and he's feeling well, but he also knows she's the kind I would date, not just her looks, but because they're sweet and caring. I just don't know if I should ask her out because she seems to do good in studies and I don't want to be left alone, although I wouldn't really be left alone because I got my pals. I just don't want to get rejected because she seems very nice and, well, I guess I'm just nervous. In my case, what should I do? Well, first off, fantastic job to you and this girl for helping your friend in such a dire situation. That's definitely something you should feel proud of. You also have the right idea of wanting to date this girl for her personality, not just her looks. Which tells me you have a good idea of what type of person you're looking for that you'd want to be your romantic partner. I would simply go tell her how you feel towards her and see if she reciprocates or not. If not, then she isn't the right person for you since the feelings aren't mutual. And like you just mentioned, you got friends by your side. So it's not like you'll be super lonely or anything, and it sounds cliche, but it's always more efficient to see if this doesn't end up working out. So that's all the advice I have for you. I suggest you go talk to her about this as soon as possible, and of course, best of luck to you. So for the next question, and also the last question of this video, and possibly the last question for good depending on if I decide to continue the series in the future, it reads as follows. So I'm a YouTuber and I've been dealing with drama with another YouTuber. How do I deal with this, and did you ever deal with this also, and how did you react? So have I dealt with this before? Yes, though I don't condone anyone going and attacking any of the people I've had drama with, as all these situations are years old and we moved on at this point. Anyway, I feel like I could have handled most of these situations a lot better than I did while the drama was going on. Though emotions, especially extreme feelings of anger and hatred, can take over when you had said YouTubers and their fan base constantly harassing you for a very long amount of time. Though I did try to de-escalate situations like this, I do also think I had said and did things out of anger that I now regret. So my advice is simply don't add more fuel to the fire, which means acting as civil as possible even if the other party is nothing but, well, an asshole. And also try to de-escalate the situation by, for example, making rules in your community to forbid discussion of drama, by making it clear they want the drama to end, and also by ignoring and blocking anyone involved in the drama that's harassing you or your fan base. Obviously, you can't control what other people do, but hopefully if you take these steps to de-escalate the drama, then eventually it will end, or at least calm down a lot more. So that's all my advice for you, and hopefully this drama that you're in ends soon. Alright, well that was the last question, so I guess it's farewell to the ThunderousTherapist series. But I may revive the series sometime in the distant future, but as of now, I don't have any plans for any future episodes. I would also like to mention that if you have any mental health issues, then I'll advise speaking to a mental health counselor. If you have any questions or concerns, then please let me know in the comments below. And also, you can always still speak to me about any issues you're having, as my stream, live chat, and Discord server are always open for you to message me at. Just keep in mind that it might not be as private as other people will be able to see your username. But I suppose you can't really see much information about someone just from an account username. I say just do whatever you're comfortable with. But with all that being said, thank you to everyone who has supported the series, and of course, thank you all for watching.